NFL 17.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We should be in for some fun football today as a very good offense will be on the field. The Texans are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Steelers, who will have to try and slow them down. With that, let's get out to NRG Stadium in Houston. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's brought down. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
Sammy Coates has it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
Third down and 8 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play clock's running down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. This is Bell on the dump-off. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing Jones. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. A give to Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Let's go! Check, Patriot!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
This is taken at about the 14. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on there.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Second down following the run. They'll run it again with Miller. Ooh, with a juke. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run for it here. This is Prosh, the fullback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Going for it, and this is the fullback Prosh. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Steelers a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now back to throw. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing Jones to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run. It's Miller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! 38! Brand 38! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round!
Now Jones. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And finding Fedorowicz. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Man 38! Flex round! Flex Ohio!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Flex round! Ohio! Let's go! White!
And avoids the contact. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking. And now you're establishing the running game.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he comes back with one complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Miller, the lone setback. Throwing, Jones. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, Miller. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding time toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. A great read, and it's picked off. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time, and his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Jones eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Lamar Miller, and he stopped immediately there. Oh, now Miller's slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. He'll come out in the pistol. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense.
Let's go! What? 9! Ohio!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll get the football here. That's strong running. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. James has got it. Complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And he fields it cleanly. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Houston.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. What?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing Jones. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We got 3. We got Ohio. Let's go. Brand 38. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Go.
On third down, here's Bell. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. Time running out here on the play clock. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He'll return it from the 6. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now out comes Houston. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now Jones. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. He'll start out on the ground with Bell. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go again with Bell. And he is going to lose you. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. On the give, this is their fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. He'll take it at the 42. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Dear Homari.
The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And now out comes Houston. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Surveying the field. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation.